Welcome to the Local Marketing Source Weekly Update, brought to you by LocalMarketingSource.com. This update is taken from the Local Marketing Source Professional Development Program for local marketers.
This week's Local Marketing Update is brought to you by Scott Gallagher. Scott is the co-founder of Local Marketing Source and has become the recognized expert in providing online marketing services to local businesses. Follow Scott on Twitter at Scott Gallagher 5 and on Facebook.com/Scott P. Gallagher.
Hey, well, good afternoon, everyone. Scott Gallagher here with Local Marketing Source, and we've got our an excellent webinar for everybody today. I'm very, very excited that I got a special guest to be able to share with you today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn on our little camera. We are recording this. We've got a couple of cameras going on right now. But for the time being, we will show you a little bit of behind the scenes. This is just the camera that gets attached to GoToWebinar. But this is Justin Hawley.
Hello.
And you just flew in this morning. You got up a little early today.
It was an early day. Yep.
What time were you up this morning?
3:25. So I must really like you if I'm here.
Yeah, no kidding. And here I'm complaining that I had to get up at 6:15 and hit my snooze button a bunch of times. And I discovered this morning that I put on my hoodie and I can cover my eyes and not even have to worry about any of the sun. But now here we are in just outside northwest suburbs of Chicago. We've got quite a few people on the line here. We got a couple of Bobs and a Brad and a Brian and Daryl, Dwayne. Hey guys, how you doing? And we go, who's this?
Hegef Digafachel. Pleased to meet you.
I wonder where Hegef Digafach lives. But hey, why don't you guys write into the question box there? I'm curious where some of you are, where you are in the country or in the world. And I know we get people from all around the world on these webinars. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Michael's from Vancouver. You know, Vancouver is got to be one of my most favorite cities in the world. It's just beautiful. We got Suresh over in the UK and Jim over in the UK near London from the other side of the pond. That's fantastic. And yeah, we got a Gordon here. I don't want to talk to Gordon. He says looks like he's from Florida. It's nice and warm. Dwayne from Vancouver. We got a lot of Canadians. Dave from Ottawa here. That's my home province. I'm actually from Sudbury, Ontario.
Representing. Way to go, Dave.
Oh, we got a southerner here, Louisville, Kentucky, and Reno, Nevada. Udo from Germany. The list just goes on, guys. It's great to have people from around the world. We got a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about some tools and tips for local businesses. A lot of our fans that are on the line right now have agencies, so how these tools are going to be able to help your particular agency, as well as some for those small business owners as well. And Justin, well, we're going to talk a little bit about exactly who Justin is and why I begged and pleaded and pulled everything I can to get him a part of this. He's fantastic. He's a good friend of mine, and
the beard did it for me, though. Really. Don't you think that looks good? Different than the picture, that's for sure.
A lot of fun. But I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, and we're going to move over to PowerPoint now. And for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm just going to talk a little bit about why you might want to listen to me or why you might not want to listen to me. But I'm a father. You can see a picture of my son over there. Yeah, a little bit of Irish. But I'm an author, an entrepreneur, and an adrenalist. I just like to do a lot of different things. I like snowboarding and jumping out of airplanes and being silly. I did spend a whole bunch of money on a university degree, got a specialty in marketing and e-commerce back, God, I'm getting old. 14 years ago I graduated. Wow. Then I moved to the United States in 2005 from Canada. Didn't have a heck of a lot going on, and I founded my first internet marketing agency back then. Did well with the transportation industry and founded a company called Naparex. We're a national same-day delivery company. In Naparex's first year, we did $1.1 million in business. The company's delivered well over, I should be updating that, in 2012. I think we did 150,000 packages. But at the same time, a lot of people wanted to learn about what I was doing, and that's where I founded Local Marketing Source. That's what you're listening to today. local marketing source is my passion. Really uncovered a very lucrative means to. As a matter of fact, I met him because he's a student of local marketing source. But wait till you see what he's capable of. I've got a book that's out there and a course and whatnot, and I like to do some speaking. But nonetheless, Justin. Justin is from Rochester,
Minnesota. Minnesota today.
Minnesota. Doesn't they say that Minnesotans sound a lot like Canadians, and I always get asked the question.
Don't you know
certain words? Yeah, the word about, and I don't know. I don't know if you guys have that or if you got the A's going on.
No, we get asked about a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
And do you actually sound like Canadians when they say?
I don't know what is different than what I say, to be honest.
Neither do I. I don't know. But
so, I'm sure I have an accent somewhere.
But I'll tell you, we're going to go take a look at a video and some of Justin's video work today. Justin is fantastic with video, and like myself, he's an entrepreneur. And one of the most interesting things about Justin is his knowledge about Bitcoin. And if you know anything about Bitcoin, go ahead and you can ask questions later on about it. We're not going to talk about it in this presentation. But it's pretty awesome. Tonight we're going to be talking about Bitcoin over a beer or two.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a website you can go and check out called betteroffbitcoin.com if you want to know anything about that. Like myself, Justin spent a lot of money on university that has probably learned a lot more since becoming an entrepreneur.
You learn in both arenas, don't you? So,
You do. But that brought him on to his business called Advanced Video Tactics, and Justin, his ability with video is profound. It's pretty good. It's very good. So as I'd mentioned earlier, Justin is a member of Local Marketing Source, and currently he's employed by, and he's here on behalf of Typhoon Tools. He's a director of Typhoon Tools, and that is the parent company of the product. It's a tool that you're going to look at today called Get a Link. And guys, one thing I got to say is, wait till you see this product. It's slick. It's amazing. These guys are going to do very, very well with it. And the best part about it that I feel extremely privileged about is it launched 2 days ago officially. I've been seeing content for the last 2 and 3 months for this working up. It's fantastic. And, just it's so new. And this is the absolute very, very first presentation that they've done for it.
Yep.
Some of their content has begun to go viral in the last couple of days when you look at some of this video. It's really, really, really exciting that I've got the opportunity to be on the forefront of this tool. And you guys are actually going to have a chance to see this and at the same time bring some leverage to your customers and make you guys look like the expert with that. So that's what this is about. But nonetheless, as we moved on, Justin's not just a techie. This guy has traveled. How many countries have you been to? It's like
20 or something like that, yeah.
As a Canadian, we travel a lot, and I've been to 7 different countries. My sister has traveled to 17, and I admire that. And this guy here has been everywhere.
Working on it anyway. We're getting there.
It's amazing. So yeah, you've climbed 3 of the largest mountain ranges in the world.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was good times.
And I don't think that picture there of you, that's you on the bottom.
No.
Who is that?
That's Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. I have this secret desire to be Eddie Vedder. I don't know. I think.
You are a musician.
If angels are men, I believe he is the angel of song. So
this guy comes to Chicago for a night and he asks me, "Do you have a guitar?" I
figured we'd hang out and jam,
I'll pull out my accordion and
yeah. There's a band in the making. If you have any good band names, put them in the comments. We'll take a look at them later.
So we'll have to check out the comments. We'll see what people are saying right now.
That'll be great. I can't wait to see.
But Justin's been married for 2.5 years, and share your quote that you put on there for us.
Well, Katie came up with this. My wife is 14 years younger than me, and I always got joked about robbing the cradle, and she said, well, I'm robbing the grave. So it's kind of become the motto of our marriage now. So I may be robbing the cradle, but she's robbing the grave. So it works.
I get it.
What can I say?
Yeah, well, she's getting back from her, where's she right now, Costa Rica?
Costa Rica, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing well. She had booked a trip down there and then got sick with meningitis, and thankfully she got healed from that just in time. So even up to a week before that, we didn't know if she'd be able to go. So she's there with my mom and my grandma.
That's good.
So. Well,
I'm looking forward to seeing her in, I guess, a week and a half.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to watch the Chicago Blackhawks
lose
kill
to the Wild.
We'll see. Regardless, it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyhow, guys, we're spending our time here, so let's get into some content and tell you what today we're going to be covering. Now, if you know anything about us over at Local Marketing Source, the 3 pillars of local search. I'm just going to do a quick little 10-minute overview. Now, the fact of the matter is I could talk hours and hours about all the different dynamics. That's not what this presentation is about. If you're interested, I have a video located on my blog that's about a 90-minute video of the 3 pillars of local search that we talked about last month. But we're going to have a quick little overview, spend 10 minutes on that. We're going to look at spending about 45 minutes on all the different tools. You know, there's hundreds of different SEO tools that are out there. There's a lot of different business tools. And Justin and I were talking this morning, and both of us are fans of the grocery store called Trader Joe's. Well, this is kind of like a Trader Joe's presentation. They go out and they don't offer a lot of choices. They've just done their diligence. They feel like that they're enough of an expert to choose some of the best products. They slap their labels on them and then present them to you. I'm showing you the best tools. I've been in business doing this for 9 years. There's a lot of different options that you have out there. I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why I've chosen the tools that I have chosen, but they're the best of the best. Like anything, if you like this presentation, I've got a free marketing course that's available for you. I'm going to show you a link to that. You can go and get registered. I don't ask for a credit card or anything. You just get in. Because the fact is that anything that you're doing on the internet, local SEO, there's no quick ways to dupe the search engines. You know, you get white hat and black hat SEO. As soon as I start to hear any of that stuff, forget about it. We're marketers, and that's all we are at the end of the day. So the fundamentals of marketing, you know, some topic as simple as customer segmentation. I can't believe how many marketers and internet marketers miss what customer segmentation ultimately is. It's fundamental. So these are going to be different aspects that you're going to find in this free marketing course. Go and get it, get registered, and then you'll be able to see some of our content that we have, and then we'll entertain our questions. And so the 3 pillars of local search, as you may or may not know, you've got profiles, citations, and reviews. And we'll take a look quickly at what each of those are. And as you know, profiles are going to be on some of your major search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and whatnot. And your business or your client's business obviously should have that filled out. You should be following the best practices. You should have, you know, some of those best practices are 5 videos, 5 different images, and what types of, different images to have on there. The different data providers, you know, here's just a list of 4 different data providers. I'm going to give you a document that you're going to be able to download later that has a list of over 60 different data providers that you can ultimately do for your business, and a different secondary data providers. If you want to go ahead and take a screenshot here, I'm going to fly through this slide. This is not what this presentation is ultimately about. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you got your screenshot in. If not, this presentation is being recorded, and you will be able to go back. The second pillar of local search that we know is very important for businesses to be able to adopt and acquire are different citations and links. I mean, we could talk about citations and links forever. It's not a quantity game, guys. This is a quality game. There's a variety of different sources that you can go and get, public sources to go and get citations and links from. For a small business, one of the number one places that I'll just give you a little tip here is the local county or where the business is ultimately registered. And you wouldn't believe over 50% of the time that information is wrong. So you can go and check that out. Local-based websites like getting a citation at the local Chamber of Commerce or a local publication, creating press releases to be able to do it, an article that your local newspaper publishes and then ultimately publishes back online and whatnot. Theme-based websites. These theme-based websites are, take a chiropractor, for example. In the chiropractic industry, there's a whole bunch of different associations and whatnot. And you can create articles and content to get published onto them and move forward from that. Non-conventional citations. If you're, again, a chiropractor or a dentist where you've got a waiting room and you offer free Wi-Fi, you can get your business and whatnot listed on free Wi-Fi directories, or one of the better ones is installing a weather station and then getting your business listed in different weather station areas. And you could buy a weather station for $1,000 that transmits over the internet. But again, we're not here to talk about citation strategies. I can talk just on that one slide for an hour alone. The third is being reviews. Reviews help a lot of different things. Reviews help your rankings. Reviews help your conversion. And reviews also help your service area. Quantity versus quality as well. This is somewhere where quantity actually does have a particular factor. Quality reviews help your conversion. Quantity and proper distribution of your reviews throughout the internet is a factor that a lot of the search engines ultimately are looking at. Establishing profile authority, and what I mean by that is, for example, I get a lot of clients that say, hey, my reviews, I know I have 13 reviews, but only 8 of them are showing. Well, if you went and left a review for a business and you created, let's say you were a malicious intent, your intent had malicious intent against a competitor, or you were pissed off at the business for whatever reason, and you went to Yelp and you created an account and you left a nasty review, well, that's a bogus review. There's really not a lot of validity to that. Versus somebody that's on Yelp and has reviewed 15 other local businesses. Well, they're going to have a lot more trust and authority into the internet world. And so those are the reviews that Yelp ultimately is going to show higher, and Google's going to show higher, and different aspects like that. So reviews offer a variety of different aspects. Social different aspects. I was talking about the review filters. Something that I'm going to give you today that you can turn around and download is our review acquisition strategies. It's a document that I give my customers. You're going to be able to download it, put your own logo on it, and send it off to your customers right away. It's fantastic. Every small business, in my opinion, has to have a review acquisition strategy. Different aspects of reviews that you may want to get some education on. Again, we're not going to talk about it today, or rich snippets. I go over this in depth in the last presentation. Rich snippets are, for example, let's say you have a testimonial video or somebody sends you a handwritten note. You capture that into a digital form, you put it on your website, you wrap it with a rich snippet in HTML markup language, and Google reads it as a review. And check-ins as well are different factors that affect that. And finally, online reputation management. There's a lot of elements to run online reputation management. How do businesses handle getting a negative review? What should you do with it? What are the different steps? How do you get negative content removed? How do you get notified, for example? Well, some of the tools that we're going to talk about today are going to affect all 3 of these different pillars. Understand that, these are some of the tools that are going to allow you to recognize and identify reviews that have come in on a timely basis, so you can inform your customers and how to handle them. If you're looking for online reputation management content and education on that as well, again, you're going to find that inside as free content. We did do a webinar on that one as well. So here's just let me get through this quickly here. Oops. Yeah. Grab that link, bit.ly/RAS_LMS, all in caps. Yeah. That's bit.ly/RAS_LMS to download the review acquisition strategy. Write that down with your pen and paper. Get that. Again, you will be able to have that later on. But this is a fantastic tool that you can give your customers and implement it and ultimately get a lot of the benefits of those 3 different pillars. So having said that, those are the 3, that's the fundamentals of local search. Now we're going to talk about some of the tools for a local business. And as you may have guessed, there's going to be a tool that Justin is going to show us as well. It's going to be excellent.
Great. All right. I guess this is my time here to shine, huh?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. We remember when your picture comes up? We went through that initially.
Yeah.
We
That's
looked at
not
your
me.
mug.
Sorry. I need my glasses.
And you looked at me and
you don't
said,
have a beard on there. I thought it was me.
All
right. Well.
You were commenting on how good looking I was earlier. And then I put this thing on for the winter, and I'm actually thinking about growing it, see how far I can grow it. But you know, a funny story with that picture there, Justin. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but that picture cost Local Marketing Source a lot of money, and I got another business partner, and we hired someone else to help market us and get us out to affiliates, whatnot. And apparently, they had a closed door meeting one time, and they didn't involve me into the meeting, and basically the meeting was, heck, if I'm going to help market this guy, Scott, we got to clean him up a little bit.
Oh, no way.
They gave me a camera and to go get some pictures, and I just never gave them any pictures, so they hired this, nice-looking woman from Chicago, and she came all the way up here from Chicago and sized me up, and then went out and bought a couple of grand worth of clothes.
That's great.
We hired a photographer, and then the two of them collaborated, and they found a bunch of different sites to take us to go do a photo shoot, and that one there was done in one of the Chicago hotels, and yeah, it cost the company a lot of money, but
hey, that's
I know
what you got to do to go get ahead. But
yeah.
I like this look personally.
I now have my $3,000 picture, but whatever. It's fun. I look younger, and But apparently, this is what the women like. So
I agree.
Single guy like me. But we've got the tools that we're going to look at, and I've put them into 3 different groups here. Research tools, social tools, and tracking tools. So let's get into those different tools there. And this is some of the research tools. Now, I'm going to give you a link. Now, after this presentation is over, guys, I want you to understand that we're going to do a follow-up email with you, and in that follow-up email is going to be a link to the Local Marketing Source website that's going to have a link to all these tools. This is an Excel spreadsheet this is the first time I'm giving this away to my fan base. All of my students have paid for this type of content. And in our membership, I've got over 60 different documents. This is probably the most important Excel document that I use in my internet marketing agency. It's so important that it's definitely something I want to give away. This is where you also get a list of all the different. Here, I got a pen here. I can, all in this area here. You're going to get a whole bunch of all the different data providers that you've got, and you've got your ability to be able to measure as to where you're going with that. But let's take a look at this document live. It should download here in a second. I said here. What are we doing here? I got myself into the portal here. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to get the document. And Excel's going to open up here on the good hardy Mac. I wonder how many Mac users we got on the line. So you'll have a chance to download this, and for your clients, you can see you've got all the different data providers that you can go and look at. I've got a list of different public sources that you can go and get citations from that we talked about. It's an asset. It's an inventory of assets. So you're gonna first time with a customer, this is where you put all the different videos. Because our idea of marketers is to create marketing messages and material and then leverage that. This is your inventory of all your digital assets that you can leverage, and articles and blogs and social profiles and all your different account information and whatnot. So I'll give you a link for that. Stand by to get that, and you can get that awesome document. Another tool. Now we're getting to some other research tools, keyword tools. Here's another tool that we've developed over at Local Marketing Source. This is not necessarily just a research tool, because local keyword research, I think keyword research is really a bogus topic in the world of internet marketing. I mean, you can grab a clipboard and then go and then give somebody a smartphone in the mall and ask them, hey, if you were looking for a chiropractor, what search phrase would you use on Google? And that's going to give you much better keyword research than a lot of the tools that are out there that say, oh, well, there's been this, it's been searched this many times, and with the changes that are going on, I could talk about keywords for a long, long time. But ultimately, you've got three different components of a keyword. You've got your core term, and in local, for example, that would be chiropractor and chiropractic. Really not very many variations to that. You've got your core modifier. You could be a chiropractor of, pediatric care. So pediatric is your core modifier. And then you've got your geomod, which is your geographical location. Here in Chicago, your geomod's going to be Chicago, or 60014, or Chi-Town, or ORD for the airport code, or O'Hare. And in this tool here, ultimately allows you to create a variety of different combinations and permutations and fill that out to give you your full list. So you just need to put in your core term, your core modifier, and your geomod, and it will create all the combinations and permutations for that. That tool can be found on the Resources tab, as well as when you go to Local Marketing Source, all the tools and all the downloads that we're talking about today are going to be available on the Resources tab. The URL, by the way, this you will want to put down. I think it's Local Marketing Source /tools. I just made a page live to have it live today, yeah, see, we still need to update. This is my old template. I could do that. I won't do that right now. But that's going to be the link, guys. Local Marketing Source /tools.
.com/tools.
.com/tools. Thank you. And that will be live within the next 24 hours.
Scott, just so I know quick, can everybody see me now?
Yeah.
Is that when the light's on?
Yeah, when the little green light's on.
Okay, otherwise they can't see the screen?
They can see the screen too.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
We're somewhere smaller on their screen.
Oh.
If they maximized it, then I can...
Kind of like Skype or something.
Yeah,
like
when I want to pick my nose, I hit that button and the green light goes off.
All right.
So they can't see me do any of that.
Great. Go for it.
And then, of course, Google AdWords. Everybody, utilizes Google AdWords to do different research. There's other tools that are out there, but I'm telling you, in the local world, you don't need any of those tools. And then, of course, just Google itself, guys. I mean, using the autocomplete. And, if you go to Google and you type in, I don't want to do one I've already done. So the ones that are in purple, I've done searches for already. The ones that are in black are the autofill, and you can see that it's starting to pull and create some autofill for, and that's going to give you your core term and help you discover that. Okay, one of my favorite tools is a free tool called Get Listed. Every local business or small business owner, why don't you give me the name of a local business in your area? One of your favorite restaurants that you may attend? Or
Zest is really great. ZZZEST.
As Canadians, we say Zed. ZZZ.
I think that's 55903. I don't know.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about this tool, is you don't necessarily need the exact. So, we found one in, that looks...
I might have had one or too many Z's. I don't know. Could be. Otherwise, Sontes, SONTES is a good one.
This is what I like about doing stuff right
First
on the fly. We could have it completely scripted out, and of course I know businesses that I can go and look at. But when you're doing stuff that's unscripted, you get the reality of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really do. And,
it's as real as it works.
And so a company like this, they've got a score of 53 that's comprised of, they haven't claimed their best of web listing or their super pages listing. Look at all these listings that this business hasn't claimed. If you haven't claimed these listings, guys, remember the first pillar of local was what? It's profiles. These are your profiles. These are things that they're missing. City search, hot frog, You know, I know these are big ones. And then right here, right from this tool, you can go and hit claim listing and grab it. This is a free tool. The ones that they do have are Google. A lot of times you're going to find duplicate listings, and they were unable to contact. So Get Listed is a fantastic tool for you to uncover and discover how much exposure that business has on the internet. Actually, even when I'm selling the service, this score, you know, a score anything below 70 is an opportunity to do business. So when you're approaching a business and selling your services, you say, hey, your Get Listed score is 53%. Even more beautiful, once you actually log in with them, and maybe not when you're logged in. Okay, it does give you, here it is, tab, my bad, is reviews. You can go and look at amalgamation of reviews. So here's the Google reviews for that business. Here's Foursquare reviews, Yelp reviews. All for free. Little to-do tab as well, what you want to do. You know, some of the best practices, we talked about 5 photos, these are different things. Well, it's telling you, you know, basically what you should be doing, how to improve that. And you can see that there's a lot of improvements for this business. Anybody that lives up in that area, here's an opportunity. Here's a client prospect opportunity. That's a good one. Good pick.
Thank you.
So a good one there. All right.
Good food too, by the way.
Well, they got a plug now. All right. Now a paid tool, Bright Local, is going to do some of the stuff that I just showed you, but bring it to another level. I thought I was already logged in here. All right, well, let me log in. Now, Bright Local is a company out of the UK, so for all those people over in London. Another competitor to Bright Local that's pretty good, that if you're currently with, that I wouldn't bother changing, would be White Spark out of Canada. But if you're choosing one over the other, I prefer Bright Local. And the beautiful thing about Bright Local is, you know, they've got a citation tracker tool here that you can go and you can run and you can see. You know, I've got a couple of dummy accounts here in this that we ran. They've been dummy for, okay, so we're seeing a report that's 2 years old. But nonetheless, you know, they show you all your active citations. Now, the thing is about Bright Local versus Get Listed is you get a lot more. And you get a lot more functionality for an agency owner. So here, you know, this company here has got 133 citations. Then they give me 36 more potential citations that I can go and acquire directly from here, and I can manage, you know, what I've done. They tell me if it's a paid listing or a free listing, and they give me a citation authority so that, you know, this one's, it's just demonstrates almost like a page rank, but it's their own internal algorithm. It works pretty good. It's fairly accurate. You know, here's a citation that this business should absolutely get. So I highly recommend Bright Local. And the guys over there are great. They're a small business. They're a business of 5 people, and they're the best. This is probably the best tool out there for local SEO, in my opinion. So, having said that, we're now going to jump into some social tools. Justin, as I had mentioned, has come all the way from Minneapolis, and he's going to be talking about and doing a demonstration here for a tool that was just ultimately launched 2 days ago. I think before we get into some of this, Justin, why don't we show the video?
Yeah, sure. We got to get to YouTube quick.
Yeah, hop over to YouTube.
All I want is to see thousands of people with a raucous pumping. Sophie! Sophie! I've waited too long for this. My daughter wants me to send her pictures of the road on a thumb drive. You want me to mail you a thumb drive? Honey, I'm 80 years old. I don't have time for a thumb drive. Get a link.
Cool.
Yeah, I love that. Justin did that video himself. You can see he just launched the video less than 48 hours ago, and it's starting to get some traction, viral traction. If you want, you can go ahead and help him out and share this video. The company's been around for a long time, and then the whole back end of the way this runs, guys, is phenomenal. It's really, really cool back end. It runs over S3, whatnot. I'm a huge fan of Amazon S3. Justin's going to show you some of that. The parent company, Typhoon Cloud, is an extremely powerful, robust tool that's been in business for quite some time, several years.
Typhoon Tools is the parent company. And they've had a variety of Typhoon Zip and Typhoon Backup, a lot of products. Typhoon Cloud is a current large product for individual users that want to have their own S3 account, their own S3 bucket, and interact with their files without any other intermediary, any other person touching their data. It's just between you and Amazon S3. So that's a different product than what we're going to talk about today, but there is a lot more to the company. We've been doing the cloud data storage thing since basically almost since the word cloud storage was a term, back when nobody knew what it was. And that's kind of all that experience has led us kind of to where we're at today. And where we're at today is this product that we just launched literally 2 days ago. You guys are the first presentation that I've given on it. I'm the official spokesperson for getalink.com. And I want to go over a couple points about it. The main thing about Getalink is that it is the fastest, easiest way in the world to transfer files. And we really believe that. And it's a website. You go to www.getalink.com. And once you're there, you can, after you click our agreement for copyright infringement and whatnot, it's just a button you click. After that, you can add files. They are automatically uploaded to the cloud. And you get a link automatically displayed there. You can copy that. You put it onto into an email or into Facebook, however you want to give it to your clients or your friends or colleagues, whatever it may be. And in fact, this video we just watched was a kind of based loosely on an experience I had where I had been out at a family reunion and I had taken some video, and I'm kind of tech savvy. It's not like I'm not new to this interwebs thing here, right? This internet. And I could not find a way to get my mother this video.
Oh, you know how many times
Yeah. And I seriously ended up buying a thumb drive and driving my mother lives 25 miles away. I drove her a thumb drive. And this was about a year ago. So when I came to this company and I saw that they had this functionality, I became an advocate for, hey, small businesses need this, individuals need this.
Well, even my camera, like you can't send files over 10 megabytes through email.
Right.
And even my digital camera is creating 8 and 10 meg and 11 and 12 meg, JPEGs.
Right.
If I've had the raw file of that, that's going to be 30 or 40 megs that you can't send through email. What do you got? The beauty that I like about this solution here, guys, is we're not selling you something. It's free.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You don't need an account. You don't need we're not going to take your email right now. What we're looking for really is just to get you to use it. We figure if we can make some fans out of the deal, eventually we'll have an opportunity to add some additional value and convince you that it's worth an extra $1 a month or something like that. So right now we're just trying to get the word out about this. So a couple points about it. It's perfect for small businesses because if you own a small business and you've ever had to send files to the printer, then you know what a pain that can be. And some places are better than others, but you have to deal with somebody else downloading Dropbox sometimes, or going through to putting everything into a certain folder in order to share it, or a lot of different variety of ways that people have tried to do this so far. And this is by far a simpler way. All you do is go to getalink.com, you click on the upload file button. You can actually even drag and drop from most browsers. You can just put it over to the window over to the side and drag a file right on it. It uploads automatically, and you just copy the link and paste it into an email, whatever it might be. And that's one of the great things about it. Like my mother, who, she didn't have Dropbox, she didn't have any of these other ways to get a file, but she had email. And a lot of people have email, but they don't know how to do any other functionality, or they don't want to be bothered with it. And the last thing you want to do is bother a client or a customer or even a colleague with downloading some additional stuff. So the files are only online for 3 days. And that's important. One thing we found in market research is that a lot of business owners don't like having their data out there on the internet, in the cloud, infinitely. And so we have a built-in thing. It's kind of like Snapchat for file transfer, for large file transfer. The files are there for 3 days, and then they're automatically deleted. So once you upload it, you can just forget about it. Know that in 3 days that link will be deleted, the file will be deleted. You don't have to worry about it. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Let's see what we got here next. Oh, it's also perfect if you're a local marketer. One thing that this is great for, and I used to be one. I'm a student of Scott's. Before I was offered this position, I had clients of my own for local marketing. We were very successful at it. And you want to position yourself in a way where you're an expert with online utilities. And if you can bring value to them as a business owner, as a client, then do it. It costs you nothing. It's a good touch point. You can make sure everything's going well and continue that business relationship or friendship or whatever kind of relationship you have, but show that you're an expert and you are providing value to them. Since it's a free utility and it's so easy, it's a very good tool to share with them. Let's see here. Well, another point I want to make about this, and this is kind of again, a unique thing, is that we've been open for business 2 days now. And we have built a functionality or a back end of this thing that is quite robust, and we're going to be adding on to it with some very innovative ways to share files in the future. And we're doing a totally different model than a lot of other places we've seen, and we're really hoping that you'll continue to come back and check it out, grow with us, and just stop back and see what kind of new things we've got going on as we develop more and more tools here. So
we're gonna show them how to quick little demo now, right? Okay. And one thing that I really liked about this product, guys, is how fast it was. We did a few different tests with it and whatnot. And I'm not here to sell Amazon, but they're on the S3 platform. Amazon is just ridiculously fast. We use Amazon for local marketing source and file transfer. It's just amazing. So why don't we head over?
Yeah, sounds good.
And show them all the cool different graphics. If you're a photographer, by the way, submit some images.
Yeah, we actually have on the bottom here, you'll see submit photo. We're trying to outreach to the creative arts community and try to promote local artists and photographers. So if somebody submits a file and we choose it, we'll actually give them a link directly to their website from here, and it's pretty good real estate. So if you know anybody, feel free to let them know. Okay, so over here, you'll see this is kind of the utility that we have. And the button right down here that says Add Files, you can either click that to add files, or if you'd like, I'm just going to go to the Finder here. Let's see here. And let's see here. I think we're doing this PSD file is what we're looking at. You can just drag it and drop it right over. It's as simple as that. Now, this is only limited in upload speed really by how fast your connection is.
My cable network right now.
Yeah, which Scott doesn't have a very good connection, but this is a 12 megabyte file, and his upload speed, I'm not sure what it is. At our office, it would have been done a couple seconds ago already, but you can test it on your own, and you'll see how fast it is. It literally, I believe, is equal to or better than any other player on the market right now.
Well, when you download it, our download speeds are fast. You'll see how quickly it comes in. So when somebody else can grab it.
So when it's done there, then how do I get rid of this guy? Oh, there we go. So I've got a Windows laptop, so I apologize, everybody.
I'm sorry.
I know. I know. I'm sorry too, actually. So, so there's this copy link button here. Once you touch that copy link button, everything, that file that you just uploaded there has been copied to your clipboard.
That's what you email, right? You email the link?
That's what you email. All you have to do.
So I would go and paste that in an email then?
Yep. You bet. Email, Facebook, whatever you'd like. If you're sending a file to your mother or to a client that's not technologically savvy.
I'm opening up all my email here, so hopefully I'm not opening up anything nasty. So, I would just open up an email and then...
Yep. Hit Command V, Control V. There it is.
So there you go. So if I were to click on that, then I'm guessing that I can go to a... here. And just... So once I hit enter, you're going to see it. It should start downloading. There it's downloading. You can see it downloading here, guys. And there it's done.
It's that quick. And it's no hassle on the part of whoever you send the file to. If they can use email, they can use this. And the browser will treat the file however the browser normally treats the file. If it's a video, it'll play it in the browser. If they're used to having it play in the browser, you can always right-click and download from there. So it's a very comfortable, easy way to share files. And we're just really excited about it. We've had a lot of traction with the viral video. I'm just kind of here to spread the word. Scott, once I showed it to him, he was kind of on the inside. I put on Facebook a little post to my friends and said, hey, here's a little utility we've been working on at my work. What do you think about it? And he and a lot of other people fell in love with it. And
yeah. Well, it was like, one of my first questions was, okay, Justin, this is a cool tool and whatnot. What are some of your monetization plans for this business? And, he's throwing his ideas out and whatnot. And like Google, you've got to offer value up front before you can learn how to make a buck. And Google Google search is always going to be free. Well, there's always going to be a component of get a link that's free on, being able to share it. And that's all the objective right now. But after that discussion was, okay, Justin, what are you doing with your affiliate program? I want to, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for that as well.
Yeah.
And
we're in the process of developing all these ideas, in the future. What does add value to you as business owners and local marketers, whoever you are listening right now? We want to know. And so there's some emails on the links at the bottom of the site to contact us and whatnot. If you have a creative idea or something that you really think would be of value, we want to know about it. We want to shape this and mold this site to be something that you really can take away some value from and get something out of and spread the word and share. And then it's a mutually beneficial relationship. So that's kind of what we're doing and what we're about. And I'm just really thankful that Scott likes it and we've been having such a good reviews so far.
Good. Well, thanks, Justin. I really appreciate your time for coming in and sharing that.
You bet.
It's all about ease of use, and I think this is something for my students and people that are on the line that will make you look good as well when you're sending stuff to your clients, and as well as tools that your clients can use, because it is a problem that we're all struggling with. So having said that, we're going to continue along with some simple tools here, guys. You may have heard of Hootsuite. It's free up to 5 social networks. What it is a social media propagation tool. And essentially, you can plug in every single network, your social network, into this one application and manage it. So I'm logging into my own here, okay? I'm going to send a tweet out right now. And I'm just going to say sending out during webinar. Where are you if you are not on here? Okay. And these are all my social networks that I manage here. So that's my own personal Twitter. That's my agency Twitter. I've already got local marketing source Twitter on there. That's my personal Google or Facebook page, all the different other pages that I manage. So I've got a Facebook page here. These ones I know are groups on Facebook, Internet Marketing Group, my private members group. This is Google, me on Google. I'm going to click that. This is LinkedIn. So, I've got 4 social networks on here, and I hit enter, and then schedule it, and now, you can only schedule a maximum of 5 networks at once. Want to turn the scheduling off, my bad. So I'm sending that out because I'm not scheduling it. It's being sent out as we speak. As well as you got management here, I can look at my, you got one problem with one account. That one account right there I got a problem with. But it went out to all the other ones. So here's my news feed on my private member group. This is the Local Marketing Source members group, guys. These are my students. I can manage all of that and work there. I can work this Facebook. I can go and click on that. Go and look at my Twitter. See who's sending me stuff through Twitter, and who's sending me stuff on my agency Facebook page, and I've got Instagram tied up. YouTube tied into here as well for social network. There's a lot of different social aspects that you can utilize with Hootsuite. It's fantastic. So Hootsuite is free up to 5 networks, unlimited networks with a paid version. I've got the paid version. I think it's about $10 a month or something of that nature. And then finally, email propagation. I'm not going to go and do a demonstration on this. Email marketing is a whole other aspect for local businesses. I utilize Infusionsoft for my agency and for Local Marketing Source. It's expensive. We spent over $10,000 in implementation to get it set up. Even though it's $300 a month and it's very, very powerful, still a lot of money that went out of our pocket to get it going. Constant Contact is great for local businesses. It's the same tool I give all my clients. Yes, there's other ones out there. Yes, there are people that are arguing about it all the time. Well, this is better for this is better for that. And mark my words, Constant Contact is very, very cost effective. Its deliverability is extremely high. They've got the most contracts with internet service providers for deliverability, which increases your open rate and whatnot. And then now we're going to move to some different tracking tools. Okay, so I had already talked a little bit about Bright Local. I showed you inside the rank checker. The rank checker is a really cool tool for your clients. How come I'm not logged in? I thought I tested this.
I should let you know, too, this rank checker, we use this all the time in our business for our clients. It was such a great way, once you educate the clients on what the rankings mean there, to show them the improvement over time. Mm-hmm. It was just fantastic. So, thanks for turning me on to that. It was really a great...
Oh, okay.
Bright Local was fantastic, absolutely.
Here's the interface here that we're looking at, guys. One beautiful thing like this, here's a keyword, Algonquin Chiropractor. In Google, they rank number 1 organically, and number 2 in the places on the Google, but on the Google Plus Local, they're ranking number 1 and number 12. And you can see they got multiple rankings. They got their Facebook listing there, number 20 or 12 and whatnot. Different listings here, Algonquin Chiropractor. It's just a different combination. And then when you go and look at your PDF, you can have the system automatically email your clients on a regular basis. You can have them email the manager at hand. You can send a PDF report. We're going to go and take a look at the PDF report. How come we couldn't open that report? Awesome. Beautiful thing about the reports when they do work, I have no idea why that's not operating, is you get the ability to brand it. You can put your logo on it and whatnot. Why isn't that working? Huh. That's awesome. When you're showing a tool that you recommend and for some reason they can't open it. Well, you have your running history for search terms and all the nice things that you really want to ultimately see. But I guess like any software, maybe they're having some issue. I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
It always worked for us. I can vouch for it. You can download a PDF.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the way the world works. So get that, and then again, another tracking tool for review management was what am I trying to do here? As well as reviews in Bright Local. So, guys, at that point in time, this is going to come to the conclusion of the training. Now what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about the Local Marketing Source membership, what we do offer, and then at the end of that, I'm going to spend a few minutes, just 4 or 5 minutes, going over the membership. Then I'm going to give a link for the free marketing course and another download that you can get. So we're just going to go basically, what is the LMS membership that we have? Well, it gives you access to all of our online videos. I've got over 100 different training videos that are in there that range anywhere from 30 minutes up to an hour and a half. You get all the scripted words, all the PDF, so 100 different videos. We do monthly webinars with them that are paid webinars. We get into more details than we do right now. You get workbooks. There's over 60 different management files that I utilize in my agency, and this portal's available all the time. You get access to our private Facebook group, which is just an awesome, extremely active group lately. It's where everybody comes and collaborates and talks about their successes and their struggles and their challenges, and it's busy all the time. That's in there. Once a week, like after this webinar right now, I'm doing our weekly member call where you get access and you get to do live questions at any given certain point in time. We have student hot seats as well. So, I mean, all of our successful students, I could take a guy like Josh Nelson that started with Local Marketing Source 2.5 years ago. He just emailed me not that long ago. He's billing over $118,000 a month now. The guy's doing over $1 million a year. From his agency that he started 2.5 months ago. 15 employees, beautiful, beautiful office. You know, this guy is killing it. As well as students that struggle, those people that are very first students and some of the challenges that they face. We get videos and member webinars on all of that. So why are some of the reasons that you may want to be able to have this? I mean, let's talk about insurance. Well, insurance somewhat is a nice thing to have. Well, that's probably a bad example. What am I doing going down the path of insurance? Because I can argue that insurance is legalized theft in some cases. But you have the training there when you need it. So as you're building your agency, or even I've got a lot of local businesses that are students in there as well. And where are you? And what are some of the things that you need to do next in order to get number one and stay number one? And keep in mind, this is not just SEO training. We are really marketing training. You get all the support. As mentioned, we have an 800 number. You can call us and get us on the phone. You can email us. We have a whole support desk. You get fresh content on a regular basis. And with the support, once you get in, now, of course, I'm going to talk about the guarantees, and, you know, you're going to get your money back if you don't like with what it is. But I assure you, this is something that I put my time and my energy into creating what I believe is the absolute best that's out there. And every student that we've ever gotten feels that way when they've come from some of our competitors' products and whatnot. But you're going to have to see some of that yourself. And so the content that I cover is pretty in-depth. This is just on different SEO. We also talk about building your business, marketing your business. There's even aspects of, sales contracts in there. Independent contractor contracts, salespeople contracts, proposals. The list just goes on and on and on. So here's some topics that we talk about. But I mean, I could show you this. We can go and take just a quick look at the portal here for a second. And, when you get in, there's a tab here for building your business. This is building your agency. So client acquisition is going to have a different, sales videos in there. It's going to be our famous SEO sales trail. What services to offer, how to outsource different things, business basics, which is, relatively important. That free course that I'm telling you about, here's the marketing fundamentals. When you log in and you get into the free course, here's all the marketing videos that you're going to get access to. I had mentioned something like segmenting your customer market. This part is free. This is the portal that you're going to get into for free. You've got PDF transcripts of every single video. You know, we'll play a bit of the video here. Several different methods. So this is what our videos look like, you know. Know that you're offering this. What type of local bit better than any other marketing specific industry option? Period. You get that, and here's your PDF transcripts. You know, every single video that I have is word for word transcribed. Actually, not transcribed because I scripted it first, and then did the presentations. So you get everything. When you're back in the portal here, you know, online marketing, your SEO videos, social media, different backlinks, and local search. If I go and look at local search, we broke it into the 3 pillars. Okay, so here's your 3 different pillars of citations. Remember I said there's a lot to talk about on reviews? I get 5 different videos on reviews that could be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour long. And the LMS member, your private group, your Q&A calls, hot seats, and all that jazz. So, well, you know, our students at Local Marketing Source like us, and that's what gives me the goosebumps every single day when I'm running this business and working on it. And if it wasn't for my students and with what they have to say, so I'm gonna, you know, let you hear just 60 seconds here of what some of our students have said about Local Marketing Source. Client after client after client since then, and now I have not even advertised myself. All my business now is referral business.
What I liked about Scott was real solid principles for an ongoing business.
Had the course in my hands physically for about 2 weeks, and already I've booked 2 clients from just using the information in module 1.
I had 5 clients, and that allowed me to quit my job.
I was able to go out and get my first client within the first few weeks.
You know, because I'm only on module 2, but I only needed up to module 2 to get going. And the thing that I got from Scott was you don't need to learn everything straight away. The most important thing you do is to go out and get your first client.
And so Scott's course really gave me that confidence.
So just as a reminder here, guys, what you're going to get is the video training, okay? Let me get my little pen out here. You can stream your videos from your laptop or your smartphone or whatnot. They are compatible for all mobile devices that are out there. You can download all the MP3s of the files and listen to them while you're driving if you want. You can download the transcripts of everything that's right there. And then, of course, you get all the different documents that come with it. And you know what? I just quickly wanted to show you some of those documents. Where is the portal? When I go to the resources directory here, this is where all of those documents are. This is a lot of relevance. So I've got them broken down into sales documents and operational resources. You know, when I go and click on sales here, these are all the proposals. I mean, I've been in business-to-business sales for over 20 years. I've been ongoing and developing my proposal with this business for several years. Here's your, you know, SEO proposals, PPC, contracts. I mean, I paid an attorney $400 for our contracts. Operational resources are, you know, the management of everything right here. Different checklists, okay, on the page checklist. These are the checklists for all your clients' websites, for your Google Places, different white papers and whatnot. Just the list goes on and on. I mean, here's training videos. These are training videos that we give our contractors to train them on the processes. And you can give these exact videos to your contractors to train them. Make your life a lot easier. You get weekly training with us with access to the LMS faculty. You guys are listening to this and probably going, geez, this is getting to be expensive. We have an 800 number that you can get in touch with. We use a support management portal. If you've ever used Zendesk for support, it's fantastic. You can track everything. You get access to us in Facebook group. and email. And you can do that. Email is the last place that you really want to do that. So when you do take this as well, what I'm going to give you, if you go ahead and grab the membership today, well, you get a consultation. You get 60 minutes of my time. You can call me anytime in the next, month or so and sit down. I'll take a look at your business. I just did one yesterday, Tom, and he, the guy spent 5 minutes just thanking me. He's like, you just clarified it. He actually runs an ESL school out of California. He's not even starting an agency. He's a local business owner. So, but if you do go ahead, if you buy this from our website, you're not going to get this bonus. And as well, heck, I'll give you my email address and my cell phone number. Here's my cell phone right now. You can see it on the camera. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I mean, this is my passion. I'm here and I want to help you guys out. See, now I'm showing you the cell phone. All right. And go ahead, and if you go ahead and you purchase in the next 30 minutes, send an email to support@localmarketingsource.com, and we're going to get you on today's member call if you'd like to get on and just see what that's going to be like. So, how much is this going to cost you? How much are you willing to pay to be able to get access to all of this, to make your life easier, to forget about the time that you don't have to spend on creating the different proposals that are out there, the different training material that's out there, step-by-step instructions, access to all of us, plus our team and all of that stuff. How much is that worth to you? I mean, I make my living off of this. I've fed myself and built, I've got my house and my children, and tonight I'm taking Justin out, and I said, dude, you're hanging out with me and my son because we're going to hockey. Hockey is not cheap. How much is all of this worth to you? Well, you can grab it today for $97 a month. We do sell a course that you can pay for $100. You get access to 7 or 8 videos. You have lifetime access to those videos. But this is priced as the same as our lowest priced course that's out there, this membership. Now, of course, if you don't like it, call me directly, email me directly, get your money back. If this is not a fit for you and you don't feel like you're getting value from it, or I'll put myself on camera so you can see me. If you don't feel like you're getting value from this, please get your money back. If you don't feel like that you're going to be moving forward in this business at all, please get your money back. Of course, when we come out with another version, the price is going to go up, but you are grandfathered into this price no matter what we do at Local Marketing Source. And our students that have been with us for 3 years can attest that we take care of students as they come aboard. But there's no reason why, if you're in this business, that you don't have access to this. So yeah, I said I was going to give you access to the free Marketing Fundamentals course as well. Here you go. Here's the link to get the membership. That's bit.ly/LMS. Where's my mouse? There we go. But here, I'll put the link a little bit bigger for you. So you can go ahead and jot that down and go and check it out. bit.ly/, that's all lowercase, LMS. You can't really see it right here because they do this. That's an underscore membership, LMS membership. Here's the link to the free marketing course, bit.ly/LMS_marketing MKTG_course. You don't need a credit card to sign up for this one. If you're not ready to jump on the membership, then you absolutely should be taking the marketing course. And let me be simple, guys. My objective is to earn the right to your business. I mean, everybody's got to go in business. We do these free presentations that we try to offer value. If you want to stick around for the pitch, that's fine. If you don't, I tell you right up front. If you just want to continue and get the free material, and it's the internet. You can learn everything you want out there. You don't have to pay for this. You don't. You can go and get it and do a lot of the work yourself and put it together, but we've done a lot of that for you already. And then finally, this bottom link down here is just for the tools that we were talking about. So, there we go. Now, I've got a few minutes to answer a couple of questions here. Somebody's asking if there's a countdown timer that the link will expire. Well, no, you can. No, I'm not running a business here that you got to buy now. You don't have to buy now. You can buy in 30 days. I don't care. I did tell you if you buy in the next day, I'm going to give you a 1-hour consultation, and I'm going to give you my personal email. The truth is, if you buy 2 weeks from now, I'll give you my personal email address and my cell phone number. That's fine. But you do miss out on the 60-minute. Not, I think I said 30. But it's 60. I'll give you an hour of my time.
And if that was directed for Get a Link, I'm not sure if it was or not. We don't have a countdown timer. It's just 3 days, and then the link expires. So, but that's a good idea. A button to say say download now or something would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, there is going to be a replay. Michael was just asking about that. Actually, a couple of people were asking about that. A lot of people are saying thank you and nice job. Yeah, Kevin's asking, is it recorded? Yeah, Ireland. Kevin, nice. My middle name's
Good
Patrick.
Good beer there.
Yeah, I'm pretty hardcore Irish. Owen's asking, do you provide specific outsourcers and their pricing? As a matter of fact, yes we do. I have my team of people that I work with, Owen. Once you're a member, you have access to all the names and addresses of the people I work with and the price that I pay them. So if you want, yeah. So you don't have to do the research. You can trust my opinion here.
Well, Pat said that was for the Get a Link.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. Kevin's saying, hey guys there. Well, we don't have any other questions. That was some good questions there. Still got quite a few people on the line that you guys stuck through the sales pitch.
Let me just give another plug for Scott. I bought his course, loved it. You're not just buying some other course out there. This is like something that they would teach at a college. It's that in depth, but yet you can get going almost immediately. You know, we would just sit and go through the videos, and it was fantastic how much we learned, how quickly. This guy is so well respected in the internet marketing community. I mean, it says something when some of the large, he's been saying for years, it's not about SEO, it's about marketing online, marketing correctly online. And now as you see these big names in SEO dropping SEO from their names, I mean, it says something.
Mouse. They just did it.
Yeah.
And we've been predicating that for years.
He's very ahead of the game, and you're in good hands with him. We earned our money back very, very quickly from when we paid for his course.
And even I'll never forget the time that Justin bought. The first time I ever met Justin, because it was 10:30 at night while I was at home on Skype, and he was contemplating about buying our course, and he paid the full price for it. He's got lifetime access. I mean, he paid probably close to $2,000 for that product. And it was the full thing. We've repositioned ourselves. You guys, I didn't even know if you know that our pricing it is what it is right now. This may have been the first time that you saw this.
That's great,
You paid $17.94. I didn't even realize that. But you have lifetime access to the content for $2,000, whereas now everything that you got for that price, they're paying $100 a month,
right?
Or $97 a month now.
Yeah.
And
use it for a year, and it's still cheaper than what I paid for.
Yeah,
so it's fantastic.
It's pretty neat, and we've added a lot since Justin has come aboard. But when he bought, it was he did all his homework, and then he emailed me directly. Finally, got in touch with me and said, "Hey, I'd like to have a one-on-one with you." I'm like, "All right." So I'm sitting down, 10:30 at night. This guy wanted to speak with me. All right, fine. I usually shut down by that time at night. But when it comes to local marketing source, I'd love it. And he Skypes me, and all of a sudden, boom, he's on the camera, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, shit. I mean, I got to go on. And I was wearing all my PJs. I'll never forget it. I bet my hair was all messy, and you had your partner there.
Yeah.
And, you're writing all your notes, and you were all serious and stuff. And you ended up buying. It was a lot of fun.
You bet.
So. David, yeah. The tools page, I'm going to be working on it today. It was a last minute thing that, we've decided that we're going to go ahead and put it up after this webinar. It is something that we've wanted to put up for quite some time. So I just went ahead and made a page live real quickly. just to get up there. So, yeah, no, that's awesome, guys. But I think that's going to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this webinar.
Check out getalink.com. We love you.
There you go. Please go ahead and share that. I think that Get a Link is going to become a pretty big name. I think it is a really good tool. I really feel honored to be able to be here, and I think it's really exciting, guys, that we're the first ones to see all of this. Yeah, that video. Go ahead, share that video. You're not going to lose any street cred on Facebook if you share that video, because yeah, it is an ad. I get it's an ad, but it's kind of funny. And even the story behind it's funny, how, you know, they sourced somebody local, right?
Yeah, we actually we went to the what was it, the Senior Citizen Center. And we talked to the volunteer coordinator, and we're like, here's what we want to do. You know,
just somebody local.
Needed somebody that was sprightly and could stand for a little bit of time. And they said, come to the square dance time. Jeez. And we're like, okay, great. So
was she actually strumming the guitars at the sounds, and then you overlay music?
That's a great point. We're going to put a blooper video up. You'll get the answer to that question in like a week. We'll put that up. We'll put it on our YouTube page. We'll put it on our getalink.com Facebook page. And so you can see that the blooper page is great. I think it's maybe even better than the commercial. So you guys will totally enjoy it. She was a funny lady, and it was a lot of fun.
That's great,
man. Great shoot.
Good stuff. Well, I guess on that note, we'll say goodbye to our team, and I can see people dropping off there, and get back to work, and I'll get to my students later. So, all right, guys, bye for now, and until next month. Hopefully, I see some of you come in as members. All right, bye for now.
Hey, well, thanks for watching the Local Marketing Industry Update. We've got these things coming out every single week, so if you liked with what you heard, just click the button right above me right here to subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to get a little bit more, right over here, go check out localmarketingsource.com. We've got free reports that you can grab. You can even register for a free marketing course to get in and see the portal. Or just go ahead and follow us on some of the social channels. We'll be around. Until next time.